Meditation is another easier, or let's say more harmonious way of understanding one's own self, connecting to one's own energies. A very warm welcome to all of you in this meditation session with me, Dhyanse. Before we go into today's meditation, something to experiment, something to start off this session with. I think we are coming from several different countries here. From Switzerland, how many of you are from Switzerland? One. Germany, Italy, other countries, so let's not count how many countries do we have, Mexico. What we are going to do as an experiment is we're going to close our eyes. We're going to first of all take a note of how we feel right now. What is the level of energy that we have right now? And then, with our eyes closed, quietly, we are going to sing our national anthem. Each one of us, just for 60 seconds. You don't have to finish it, but you will have to sing that national anthem quietly in your mind. Remember it, go with it, just 60 seconds. All right? Let's close our eyes. Take a note of how you are feeling right now. Your body, your energies. And now, for the next 60 seconds, just mentally sing your national anthem. Now gently open your eyes. Do you feel, when you sing your national anthem, a shift of energy? A sudden shift of how you feel? The point that I'm trying to make with this is that there are triggers which touch your higher emotion. It could be national anthem, it could be something else. I just picked up national anthem because everyone learns this in their childhood. It could be something else, but anything that touches your higher emotion suddenly opens up your heart, opens up your energies, opens up you to a completely different level of energies. And these stimulus, these triggers could be on your heart, they could be on your life energies if you are in a situation of a crisis. They could be on your sexuality. They could be anything, and suddenly you are experiencing a different rise, a different surge of energy in your body, in your mind. No matter how tired you are right now, if I tell you the building is on fire right now, each one of you will just run for your life and would run as fast as you can. And if I would say there is something chasing you, you'll keep on running much faster, much longer than you could ever do otherwise. Where is this energy coming from? What is this energy? Fear? Survival? That would be in the situation of crisis, in the situation of when a soldier is going out and fighting and killing others. He's also in a certain high of energy where everything is fine for him. It doesn't matter what the obstacles are. He just keeps on going further and fighting. All this energy, where is this coming from? Fear is a trigger of it. But where is this energy coming from?
Desire to live.
Sorry?
Desire to live.
Desire to live? Is it coming from the food that you eat? Yes? No? Partly yes. If this would just be the energy coming from your food, then those people who extraordinarily survived situations of crisis, days without food, stuck in an ocean or in the jungle or somewhere, they would not be able to make it if this was just food. I'm not saying food is not giving this energy, but there is another source of energy in each one of us that remains dormant, that remains inaccessible, which we don't use it in our daily life. For our daily functioning, we eat the food, those 2000 calories or whatever number of calories that you count for yourself, if you do, and that is utilized for your daily requirements. But in extraordinary situations, you somehow access extraordinary energy. And that extraordinary energy, I'm trying to point out to that, where is that coming from? It's all inside of you somewhere. There was a spiritual master called Gurdjieff. He was famous for his crazy teachings, crazy methods to make people realize themselves, make people understand things. In one of his teachings, what he used to do was, he used to call his students, and then he used to say, okay, here you dig a hole of 10 meters with your hands, with your bare hands. And the students would be, they wanted to learn something, so they would do it. And Gurdjieff would say, you would not get to eat or drink anything until you finish this hole. And these guys would keep on digging this hole in the ground the whole day long, 10 hours, 15 hours, 20 hours, and they were completely tired. And then when they would finally achieve that, they would go back to Gurdjieff and ask, okay, so now what do we learn? So tell us, what do you want to tell us? And Gurdjieff would say, okay, now go fill that hole back again, without getting food, without getting water. And then they would go back, they would start filling the hole again. Whole night long they would fill the hole again. They would go back to Gurdjieff and say, okay, now what should we do? Gurdjieff would say, okay, now dig the hole again. He was so notorious that he lost a lot of followers because people could not bear his teachings. The methods that he used were so extreme. But again, the point that he was trying to make is, he was trying to make these students experience that energy which is coming after all the energy that you have from your food, from your normal sources, exhausted. After that, there is another world that opens up for energy. We don't need to dig holes, we don't need to go that far, that extreme to access that energy. Meditation is another easier, or let's say more harmonious way of understanding one's own self, connecting to one's own energies. We can call them spiritual energies, we can call them life energies, we can call them any kind of energies. Where are these energies stored? In yogic philosophy, in yogic tradition, we call this source of energy as Kundalini. Kunda means a pot, Lini means dormant. This energy is called Kundalini energy, or the serpent energy. If you are interested in these terms, these topics, you can find a lot of content on the internet about this. But very simply put, this is one source of energy that is lying dormant at the base of your spine, at the very core of your body. And then these chakras that we call as energy centers, 7 chakras, I hope most of you have heard about them. These are not actually energy centers. These are not producing any energy. These are nothing but triggers, points where when you stimulate these points, they draw the energy from your source, from your spiritual source, from other source, even the energy that you have normally in your body as food, and that allows you to express those energies sexually or emotionally or with work, whatever you do, physical work, mental work. All this energy is then through these centers expressed outwards. If these centers are not in harmony and you have a lot of energy, what happens? It creates, energy is energy, but if it goes into a disharmonious system, it can produce sinners. It can produce criminals who would do the crime and afterwards regret, and they would not know why they had so much anger, why they hit somebody, or why they did something wrong. Or it can produce saints where they have this energy in harmony rising up in their body and they knew what they could do with it. In today's session, we are going to try to harmonize the energies that we call as spiritual energies in us through these centers. For those who don't believe in all this, take it as an assumption, take it as a playful exercise. I'm not here to convince you. I myself try to keep away from all these explanations, but sometimes I have to talk about them. So what we're going to do today in meditation is, first of all, let all our energy be withdrawn from all our system and let it calm down. Step number 1, we will visualize that all our energies from head to toe is resting, is getting withdrawn from our body, and from the point where you're touching the cushion or the mat is going in the ground. First step is to drain everything that you have, all the energy, all the excited, stimulated states that you have, let them all calm down. Your mind, your body, your energies, let them go in the floor, in the earth. Then we are going to do the second step, which is to concentrate at the touch point of the floor and our body. So at the very bottom point of our spine, we're going to concentrate over there for a few minutes. We're not going to stress ourselves when we do that, but just try to withdraw all our awareness, all our attention to that one point, to that area, and remain over there on that point with our awareness. Once we stay there, we'll slowly move upwards, and I'll guide you through each of the centers, each of the chakras, each of the regions. The first is the Muladhara, which is the base chakra, at the bottom of your spine. The second is the Swadhisthana, or the sacral chakra, which is below your navel. So when I tell you to bring your awareness on these chakras, you can assume that there is an energy center. For example, the second energy center, the Swadhisthana, below your navel, 2 inches below your navel. If you find it hard to concentrate or to bring your awareness to a center, you can assume that you bring your awareness to this region. So keep your awareness in this region and move upwards. That would be the easiest. If you can, try to assume that there is a center, try to feel the energy there, try to concentrate the energy there, try to be aware of that center. Then the third center, Manipura, or the solar plexus. This is above your navel, below your diaphragm. So when I say Manipura or the solar plexus, we're going to focus our attention, our awareness in this area at this center. The fourth, the heart center, the Anahata, we will focus in the heart area, in the heart region, in the middle of our chest. The fifth, the throat center, Vishuddhi, here we will focus in the throat region. Sixth, the Ajna chakra, the third eye chakra, the third eye center, here we will focus. And the seventh, which is Sahasrara, which is above the head. There is no location of it. There is, just assume that there is somewhat of an energy in this area. If you don't want to assume it, just keep your awareness in this area above your head. So we'll start off with letting and draining everything that we have, calming down our body, calming down our mind, calming down all our energies. Let them go into the earth through your contact. And then we will concentrate on Kundalini energy and try to keep our awareness rising from bottom all the way until the top. Any questions how we are going to do that? And in this meditation, try to keep your back as straight as possible. More straight than otherwise, because when you do that, if you start feeling the energy rising, it's best that you have your back straight, your head straight, and your body nicely relaxed. You can close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath, inhale from the nose and exhale from the nose. Keep your back straight, shoulders down, your head straight. Face relaxed. Allow your body to settle in this posture comfortably. Take another deep breath in from the nose and exhale from the nose. Relax your eyes. Your neck, And visualize as if from the top of your head all your energy is flowing downwards. Very slowly, gently, the energy is flowing down from the top of your head. Allowing your head to relax. Flowing down from your throat, letting your speech to be completely relaxed and passive for the next minutes. With every breath, with every exhalation, all the energy flowing downwards into the ground. Your hands, relax them as the energy flows downwards. Your chest, your stomach, your back, from the top of your spine all the way down to your spine. Energy flowing downwards. Withdraw all of it and release it in the ground. From your navel to the floor, the energy flowing downwards into the ground. Withdraw all the energy from your body, from your head to toe, and allow it to gently release, dissipate, go into the ground. Let your breath settle. Let your heart settle. All the energy from head to your toes, everything, withdraw it and release it in the ground. Now bring your awareness to the Muladhara chakra, at the very bottom of your spine, to the area below your genitals. Draw all your energy towards this base chakra, the area below your genitals. And keep your attention there. Feel the energy, feel the sensations at your Muladhara chakra, the base chakra, the region below your genitals. Allow that energy to grow. If you feel any vibrations, allow them. If you feel any sensations, allow them. Draw your attention to your Muladhara chakra and concentrate there. Now slowly take this energy upwards to the second chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, sacral chakra, the region below your navel. Feel the energy rising to the center and hold your awareness there. Simply remain aware of the region below your navel. Let the energy vibrate, pulsate, and create any sensation. Allow it to happen. Now draw the energy further up to Manipura chakra, to the solar plexus, the region above your navel. Keep your attention to the solar plexus area above your navel. And feel any sensation, any pulsation. Draw the energy further upwards to your heart center, Anahata Chakra. Bring all your awareness and attention to your heart region. With every breath, become more aware of your heart center. Notice all the sensations at your heart center. This peaceful energy, this silent energy. Move further upwards to your throat center, the Vishuddhi Chakra, and feel the energy rising and settling at your throat center. Remain aware of your throat region. And now move towards your third eye center. Allow the energies to rise further up and settle in the area between your eyebrows. Keep your attention at the third eye center, the area between your eyebrows. Remain focused at the area between your eyebrows. Feel the sensations, pulsations, and move upwards to the Sahasrara, the crown chakra. Allow the energy to move towards the crown at the top of your head, outside your body. Remain aware and silent while you keep your awareness at the top of your head. Now let go of your focus and simply remain aware and silent, just like this. Remain aware of nothing in particular. Stay like this, absolutely silent and aware. Now slowly bring your awareness back to your body, back to your breath. Keep on breathing gently, slowly. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes. Now I'd like to open the session for any questions, any experiences, anything worth sharing from what you experienced. Yes?
I have too much energy now in my open chakras. There is not much energy left.
I hope that's not a bad thing.
I have to bring it down probably again, maybe.
Yeah, this exercise is allowing you to harmonize these energies, because if they're not harmonized, what happens is that you are sometimes feeling very high or sometimes very low and depressed. Such is it's a signal, it's a sign that your energies are not really in harmony. They're not tuned rightly. Like in a guitar, you have 7 strings or 6 strings, I don't know, don't remember anymore. And if they are in harmony, the sound that is produced is harmonious, is pleasant. If they are not in harmony, no matter how you struck them, it's not going to produce anything pleasant. So same is with our human body, with our inner world, with our energies. If they are tuned rightly, you feel good, you feel harmonious, you feel stable, you feel centered, you feel the peace. If they're out of harmony, then you feel those ups and lows and highs and downs, and you don't know why they are there and you don't know how to deal with them. So it's something which is very practical in a way, and also very deep spiritual if you are interested. You can go from very deep spiritual experiences to the very practical daily life with these meditations, which are based on energy centers, on this Kundalini energy. Any other experiences? Any other questions?
I have some kind of headache or depression. Brains are swollen.
Brains are swollen. It's maybe because while you're taking your energies up, it could be that you're stressing yourself, you're doing it probably for the first time, so you might try to concentrate too much. Next time when you do that, do it relaxedly, without forcing anything to happen, without trying to push yourself too hard. And when you are more relaxed and allowing this energy to happen, that taste, that experience of the energy reaching to the upper part of your body is different than just a headache or some kind of feeling pressure or anything. And at the same time, when your energy is touching your third eye center, sometimes you feel that the different kind of a sensation which you never had before. And this is, in the beginning, it might feel like unusual, awkward, and you might feel there's something bad about it. But if you allow it to happen, and if you get used to it, you will see that this is something which is in fact very empowering. I'll leave you with that. I know it's not a full explanation, but I think for today that's what I can tell you today. Anything else? Yes?
Well, I think it's a wonderful experience. As it happens, I've been practicing this all week, working with the chakras, raising the level of energy. And at the end, if you get the knack of it, then I really, really feel empowered, strong, and positive, and ready to tackle the day. It works.
All right,
and
sounds good.
I've had the additional experience because I've been going into this for myself, also working with the colours. I don't know whether everybody responds to colours, but associate the various levels with a specific colour. For instance, the root chakra with a dark red.
Yeah, for each.
Then I imagine this kind of, it just comes, it requires a little practice, the kind of red circulating. And then moving up to bright orange, and moving up to the solar plexus, bright yellow.
Yes.
And up and up and up until you end up with...
Yes, you can do this with colors, you could do this with sounds, there are different sounds.
Yes.
You could do this with elements, and there are so many different triggers what you could use for these different levels, but if you keep it simple, that's, I think, the best.
I think it depends on what various people
react
to.
Exactly.
The sound is also beautiful.
Yeah, we did once with the sound as well before.
It just adds to the whole experience, I think.
Any last final comments? Do you guys enjoy this kind of meditation?
It's wonderful.
All right.
I think you can expand on that for quite a long time.
All right. Then, yes?
Just one last question, because it can be very frightening as well when you just feel the energy coming and then you feel, oh wow, now I'm having too much energy here and too less down there. What can you do just during the meditation to harmonize the energy?
It is harmonizing when it goes up, but I think your question is more around, you feel frightened when that happens.
Frightened, and I don't want to walk out of a meditation feeling that.
Yes. First of all, you have to consider that this is your energy. It's not some hocus pocus happening, somebody doing something to you. It's your own energies, and that's something which you need to consider while you feel frightened. Second, try to flip that feeling of frightening to empowerment. Because all this time you have been only really keeping your energies below. And this is another topic which requires a bit more explanation, because until your heart chakra, until your anahata chakra, these are the levels where most of our energies are always there. In reproduction, in food, in survival, in some maybe pleasure, maybe some emotion, but it's never going up really. So you should be feeling good that it's going up, and you could feel the energy rising up. When you start to feel this energy more and more in your third eye center, it opens up a complete new world for you. All what I'm saying will not be a theory anymore. You will not have to read anywhere anything. All this will become your experience of how this entire process works. So take it as I don't want to use the word blessing, but as a good thing that it's happening to you. The frightening part would be if you just get scared and paranoid about it, that, oh, something has happened to me which I have no control over. Try to let go of that control, and try to, when those energies are there in your forehead, in the third eye center, try to experience that, feel that more. What is it really that you're going through? So experience that, become aware of it. If you need to do something immediate about it, just sit quietly, relax, and let it then settle back. That should be enough, unless there is some special situation. If that's the case, you can write to me and we can talk about this offline or separately. That's another comment that I have before I close the session. I know it's already 8 o'clock. Some of you have been sharing your questions, your comments with me through email. Thanks a lot for that. I try to answer as much as possible. If not here, in the questions and the emails, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. And as a final comment, thanks a lot for joining me in this session. I always enjoy meditating with you. Have a nice evening. See you next Monday. Namaste.